Well, decades ago, I was one of the biggest fans of this guy. He used to wear number 23. Then after his dad died, he retired for a little while, and then he went and played for the Chicago White Sox. And he wore Mike J45. And somebody cracked a joke and said, Superman got his cape in the cleaners, and talked a lot of smack on the basketball court. And he went back to 23. Well, people, I am Friend Shad Pearson. It is Tuesday morning, 12:16 in the a.m. I have December 2nd, and I am covering Michael Jordan. I thought long and hard about covering this today. I had my doubts, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it. You see, Mike is he's going up against NASCAR. I have no idea why he would even think he should go up against NASCAR. When you watch these videos, you're gonna see that they're calling it a lawsuit. I am looking beyond the lawsuit. I'm looking at future past. And I'm looking at Mike, and I'm asking myself, frankly, is that really him? Because I smell a rat. I know Michael Jordan that I knew has a big ego. A lot of folks say he gambles a whole lot. Some say his ego is unquenchable. Maybe that falls in line with this. But Mike, if you're listening, your homeboy from Chicago, I know people that you know, and this is one fight going up against NASCAR. Man, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And I'm gonna show my reasons as to why he should leave it alone. You guys know I teach the 5 C's, but it's bigger than that. It's broader than that. I'm going with my gut on this one. Because I smell a rat and I know what time it is. These are the end times. And I know Satan would not have nothing better than one of the biggest stars on the planet go down. Satan gets off in lifting you up to take you down. Because see, that's what happened to him. Mike wore 23. Then he went to 45. Well, 45 just happened to be Trump. And he left with 43. Then he left with 23. Let me just get into it. And I'm going to show you some of these 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, that comprehend time conclusion. Check it out. Now, you might not believe this, but a lot of things are choreographed. And because I'm a former journalist and I did behind the scenes camera work, I look for things. Higher ed, lower costs. Higher ed, lower costs. As above, so below. Like I said before, I look at this through the 5 C's. The clues, the codes, the colors, the comprehension, time, and conclusion. Luke 10:18, New Testament scripture says what? I beheld Satan as lightning being hurled from heaven, high to low. This is Luke 10:18. So let's look at it. Higher ed, lower cost. Higher ed happens to come out to 64 and 55. Barack Obama is 64 years old. Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. Is that coincidence?
Contentious battle against NASCAR moved to federal court in a jury trial that has the potential to fracture the premier motorsport series. The iconic NBA superstar, aged 62, was photographed arriving at the Western District of North Carolina in Charlotte for a case involving 2311 Racing, which he predominantly owns, and another team, Front Row Motorsports. The antitrust accusations made by the two parties claim that there are scandalous personal communications within NASCAR, financial problems, and a profound disdain between some of the sport's top executives and its participants. NASCAR has stated that it has not acted improperly. It claimed not to have breached antitrust laws, asserting that its actions are consistent with standard business practices and do not go beyond them. In a major victory for Jordan's side, the judge has already ruled that NASCAR holds a monopoly over its market in the case. The decision on whether the motorsports organization misused this power and violated antitrust laws now lies with the 6-member jury. Denny Hamlin, a 3-time Daytona 500 winner.
Issue is not just is it a monopoly, because this case has already been decided to be a monopoly. The judge has decided that NASCAR has a monopoly.
It is the charter system.
Right. Monopoly is not a problem. It's, are you using that to be an illegal use or granting of power? And that's what this case is going to decide. You asked about charter systems, Brian. I say the best way I can describe it to folks sitting at home, it's like a franchise system in any other sport, like in the NBA or the NFL. NASCAR wants its owners to purchase this access to grabbing a position and also to be able to share in the profits. The only problem with that, and that's what Michael Jordan and these other folks are saying, is that, well, you guys aren't sharing the larger pot of the profit. They're revocable at your will and your discretion. And because of that, we're not allowed to participate in this sport, because if we invest money this year, you may take the money away from us in our team's charter next year. All of that will be problematic, and that's what NASCAR is saying. Hey, we've got options for you guys. You can go out there and use the open system if you want to, because
that they are forcing NASCAR teams to sign these agreements in order to participate in the NASCAR circuit. And these agreements, like franchise agreements, basically are stopping the teams from being profitable. Michael Jordan filed suit against NASCAR and against the France family, and it has been, to say the least, not successful. However, it's not over. And the reason why this one is not settling yet is that Jordan has not gotten the victory that he so expects to get everywhere but on the court as an executive. And a victory in this case would be the court ruling that NASCAR operated in violation of antitrust, that they operated in violation of fair dealings, that they violated in a way that stopped Michael Jordan from turning the profit that he and his investors expected, and damages are owed. Why?
Now, let me say something to you guys. I'm 67. I've watched sports all my life. I watched geopolitics. There are very few black men that I have seen rise to a level similar to what Michael Jordan has. And when they rise to that level, there's a game within a game within a game. And sometimes you can bark up the wrong tree, you can rattle the wrong snake, and you can bite off more than you can chew, and you bite the hand that feeds you. Well, Pearson, NASCAR don't feed him, Nike does. But baby, There is a hidden system out here that once you study economics, many of them work as one. And I'm going to go racial right about now. Y'all might not like it. But a lot of y'all who black, you'll understand. We got to learn how to navigate as black men in this world. We have to learn that. And I'm not calling out white people. I'm just saying, black men, we have to learn how to navigate in this world. There are some things you just don't do. And I'm gonna name off a few that, in my humble opinion, they got bit. I told you about Arsenio Hall last week and what he did. He brought a certain person on his show, and after that, he lost his show. You don't do certain things. You think about the marathon and not the sprint. Google it. You'll find out for yourself. I got to be careful here, but Arsenio Hall brought somebody on his show. It'd have been better off. He would not have done that. And he'd probably still be on. And he would have made hundreds of millions of dollars. More than just the show, but sponsorships and everything else. And he could have done more for his people. Just understand what I'm saying. When you live long enough, you understand the game. Michael Jordan is going to hurt himself. He needs to stop. He needs to understand that there are certain things in this world that you can and can't do. And certain people have learned the hard way. That's all I'm going to say. You have to read between the lines. And other cultures have learned the same thing. So don't be putting it in the chat. Well, Pearson, you only talk about blacks. No, a lot of people have learned the hard way, whether it's in basketball or baseball or boxing, especially boxing. So I'm a big boxing fan. Well, you know what? Certain things you don't do. And Mike should have learned a long time ago when I'm going to put it to you like this. He should have learned a long time ago playing basketball. You do what you're told. And some people might call it, say, well, you're a punk, Pearson. No, I'm not. I'm aware. And I think long term. Let's look at something. Michael Jordan's net worth is $3.8 billion. NASCAR's worth is $1.7 billion. But then again, they have $1.1 billion in something else, depreciation. I don't know how to figure that out, but it looks like Mike got more money, so he can outlast them. But then again, the infrastructure that Mike has set up, I think they can hurt him. Look, I'm just keeping it real. Mike don't own Nike, but he is a big, probably Mr. Nike, so to speak. But still, they can hurt Mike. Mike can be hurt, trust me. That's his birthday, 2/17. Take 2/17/2026, his next birthday. It's from today, 12/1, the lawsuit. The difference is 79. Do you know Trump is 79 years old? Oh, Pearson, come on. Just wait. You think that court date was set on 12/1 by accident? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what I mean by hidden power. Oh, Pearson alleged. I don't care how you look at it. Look at that court date, 12/1. 2/17 is Mike's birthday next year. So 79 days from now is Mike's next birthday. Trump is 79 years old. You think they're not speaking to him now? Use your head, man. June 14th, 1998 was Jordan's last game as a Chicago Bull. Red and black. June 14th is Trump's birthday. Do you understand where I'm going? June 14th, 2026, anniversary, Michael Jordan's last game with the Bulls, and Donald Trump's next birthday versus today, 12/1. The difference is 6/14. How you like me now? That's Trump's birthday. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a black man, been looking at this thing for decades. There's certain power you don't mess with. NASCAR was founded on 2/21. Take 2/21, 2025 this year versus 12/1, today's court date. The difference is 9/11. What does that tell you? I said, what does that tell you? Leave it alone, Mike. 9/21/2020, that's when Jordan founded his race team, 2311. All right, 9/21. Take 9/21/2020 when he founded his race car team, his business, versus 2/21/2021. What's 2/21? That's when he founded it. So let me go back. 2/21 versus 9/21. And 9/21 was what? (9/21) is when he founded it. Okay, we got that. 9/21 versus 2/21. 2/21 is when NASCAR was founded. So NASCAR founded versus his car company founded. The difference is 2/16. That's Barack Obama's birthday. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. So NASCAR being founded versus, which is their anniversary, versus Michael Jordan anniversary with his race car team is Barack Obama's birthday. Come on, man. January 25th, 1964. That's when Nike was founded, January 25th. January 25th, 2026, Nike's next birthday, 12/1, today's court date. The difference is 55. Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. Oh, yeah. And you got to look at it like this. Julius Caesar died at 55 years old, and the company is named Nike. And Nike was what? Nike is a god. Roman is a goddess. Nike is a Greek goddess of victory, a winged deity who symbolizes triumph. She symbolizes triumph. You think these boys wouldn't gang up on Mike at some point? Come on, man. When I say gang up on him, we're talking about money. The profits could go sour tomorrow. Then what? Oh, Pearson, it's deeper than that. Look, I'm telling you it's deeper than anything you can imagine. I just can't say what I really feel. But I'm going to show you some things. Remember this man? Kobe Bryant, August 23rd, 1978. That's his birthday. He died January 26, 2020 in a helicopter crash. 8/23, January 26. You remember Kobe, don't you? Mamba. Y'all know the rumor. Y'all know the speculation. What did Kobe do wrong? Even though many people believe he was right. Many people believed Kobe was right. He was dealing with something. Okay, well, let's look at it. 8/23, 1978. What we got? 8/23, 1978. That's his birthday. 12/1, 2025. That's today. That's the lawsuit put in by the court case by Jordan. What's the difference? 47 years ago in 3/12. Ain't Trump the 47th president? And what's 3/12? Trump beat Kamala Harris by 312 votes, Electoral College. Y'all think that's coincidence? Y'all think this 12/1 court date is by accident now? Come on, man. Power is speaking. This couldn't be coincidence. Look at it again. 8/23, 1978, Kobe's birthday. 12/1 is today's court date. 47 is Trump. 3/12 is the vote that Trump got. Let me finish this thing off. Kobe died 14 days before he had a court date. That's interesting. He was scheduled to appear in court on February 10th, 2020, and his death occurred January 26, 2020. Okay, let's look at that. 2/10/2020. 2/10/2020 is his court date. 8/23/2020 is Kobe's birthday. 8/23, right? Where's it at? 8/23, Kobe's birthday. It's gonna blow y'all mind. 2/10 is the court date. 8/23, Kobe's birthday. The difference between his birthday and the court date that he had was 6/14. That's Trump's birthday. Y'all got to do the research on the court while he was going to court. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Court date versus birth date is Trump's birthday. I ain't saying Trump got something to do with it. I'm just saying, hey, numbers are speaking, ain't they? Bill Cosby. Here's another black man. Had it made. Allegedly did something he wasn't supposed to do. Although he might have been right. You got to stay in your lane. Just like Kobe got to stay in his lane. July 12th. July 12th, 2026. Anniversary of Bill Cosby's birthday. 12/1 is today. Michael Jordan. The difference is 7/11. Or 3/16. 3/16 is sacrifice. 7/11 is like 9/11. Because Trump said back in the day, Trump by accident said 7/11 versus 9/11. Come on, man. Then look, October 29th, 1992, Bill Cosby tried to do what? Buy NBC. Should have left it alone. Bill Cosby, October 29th, 1992, tried to buy NBC. October 29th, 1992, today, Michael Jordan, 12/1/2025. The difference is 3333. Look like Masonic to me, don't it? Look like a warning to me. Bill Cosby, he was involved in NASCAR too back in the day, him and his wife. Now look, Walter Payton, he died on 11/1, 1/1/1. The 111th day of the year is April 21st. That's when the Pope died. I've been telling y'all 1/1/1 is snake eyes. 1/1/1. King Charles' mother was born on 1/1/1, which is 4/21. Prince died on 4/21, and the Pope died on 4/21, which is symbolic with November 11, because November 11th is 1/1/1. And Walter Payton was 45 years old. I believe he was sacrificed. Now look, 1/1/1/2026, anniversary of Walter Payton's death. 12/1 is the date of Michael Jordan going to court. The difference is 1/1/1. Come on, man. And yes, Walter Payton was in the cars too. Not real heavy, but I think he was, but don't quote me on it. 11/1/2026, Walter Payton. We did it already, right? Ernest Cosby, Bill Cosby's son. Born April 15th. Died. He got this in the head. Okay? January 16th. He's on the expressway. Had a flat. He got robbed. April 15th, January 16th. April 15th, that's when he was born. April 15th. Take that from today's date, 12/1. The difference is 4/21. What's 4/21? That's the day the Pope died. The 111th day of the year. Are y'all seeing all this? Come on, man. That's 1/1/1. 4/21 is the 111th day of the year. Walter Payton died on 1/1/1. It's all synonymous. 4/1/1 and 1/1/1 is the same. There it is right there. And last but not least, Michael Jordan's father. Born July 31st, died July 23rd. July 23rd, 1993, that's the date that Michael Jordan's daddy died. Take that date from 2/21/1948, the day that NASCAR started. The difference is 45, which matches Trump, and 2/16/216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. The numbers say, Mike, You can't win this. Leave it alone. I'm not saying something gonna happen to you, but I'm saying one thing. Look at all the black men that paid some type of price in life. Was it connected to some things they should have never done in terms of business? Think about it.